Hello everyone. In last videos we started the chapter cell. Today we continue with plastids. Plastids or organelle are not present in animal cell. They are present only in the plant cell. Plastids having chlorophyll, the green pigment. The chloroplast you saw in the rheo leaf cell are a type of plastid. They contain the green pigment chlorophyll and are responsible for photosynthesis. Only green parts of plant have chloroplast. That's why we did not see them in the onion leaf cell. There are two types of plastids except chloroplast. They are chromoplast and leucoplast. Chromoplast contain pigments which give fruits and flowers their color, and leucoplast are colorless plastid. The function of leucoplast is they store food and are found in the storage organs of plants. Now vacuoles. The central part of most plant cell is occupied by a large vacuole. It is a sac-like structure filled with fluid. Food, waste, pigment and some other substances are dissolved in the fluid. Some plant cells having a large number of vacuoles. Vacuoles are not common in animal cell. If they occur, they are very much smaller in the size. Children, now we discuss the next topic of this chapter. The topic is tissue. You know, a tissue is a group of similar cells that perform a particular function. These cells work together and perform a particular function or functions. Now, the types of tissues. Tissues are two types, plant tissue and animal tissue. First, we will discuss the plant tissue. If we see in a stem, inside a stem, we will observe some parts. If we observe a permanent slide of a section of the stem of a dicotyledonous plant, we see seeds with two cotyledons or seed leaves. Children, the meaning of dicot is when seeds with two cotyledons are called dicot plants, like sunflower. We will see at least three distinct regions. These regions are formed of different types of tissue. First and outer part is epidermis. The outermost region formed by a single row of closely fitted, flat, rectangular cells is called the epidermis. That covers stem, roots and leaves. So it is called a protective tissue also. In green stem and leaves, it bears stomata for the exchange of gases needed for respiration and photosynthesis. If we talk about root, this layer is called epiblema. It bears root hairs and helps in the absorption of water and minerals from the soil. Now, next is ground tissue. This constitutes the rest of the stem except the distinct group or bundles of cells. We can see arranged in a circle near the center. It is divided into different zones and is actually a tissue system which consisting of different type of tissue. We discuss only two zones, the cortex and the pith. The thin-walled oval or polygonal cells extending from the epidermis to the distinct bundles near the center from the cortex. This region is present also in the root, but in this stem, its function is to store food. The central core of rounded cells form the pith, which too serves the function of storing food. Now, vascular bundle. This is very important. The distinct group of cells arranged in a ring are called vascular bundles. They are made up of two types of tissue called the xylem and phloem. The large thick-walled cells from the xylem are responsible for transporting water and minerals from the root, and the thin-walled smaller cells lying more towards the outer side constitute the phloem, and they are responsible for transporting food from the leaves to the rest of the plant. Vascular bundles are present in the leaf and root as well. Now children, we will discuss the animal tissue. We have come across two types of animal tissue in this chapter. We see in the chick cells, this is a type of epithelial tissue, while in the blood is a kind of connective tissue. There are two other types of animal tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. First we talk about epithelial tissue. This tissue covers the surface of the body and lines the internal organs. The main function of epithelial tissue is protection. The cells that form the different types of epithelial tissue differ in shape. Some cells are thin and flat, some tube-like, while others are columnar in shape. Next is connective tissue. Blood, bone, cartilage, tendons, these are called and ligaments are the types of connective tissue. In these, blood, bones, cartilage and tendons, they connect muscles with bone, whereas ligaments connect bones to bone together. They all are the different types of connective tissue. Adipose tissue is generally known as fat, is also a kind of connective tissue, though these are different in structure. Connective tissue have one thing in common, that the cells are suspended or embedded in a matrix. In blood, the matrix is liquid and is called the plasma. Now next is muscular tissue. It is also of different type. The different types of muscular tissue have the same basic function. They contract and relax to make different parts of the body move. The muscles in our arms, legs, thighs, back and so on, they help us to move. The muscles in the heart help it pump blood. The muscles in the alimentary canal help the passage of food. The muscles in the blood vessel help them dilate and get constricted. Children, you will see different types of muscles in our body in the diagram. Now, nervous tissue. Nerve cell make up nervous tissue. A nerve cell has a long tail and short branches coming out of it. You are looking the diagram of nerve cell. It is the diagram of nerve cell. It has a long tail and short branches coming out of it. The tail too has branches there. You will see there the branches of tail. They help to carry messages from one cell to other. The brain and spinal cord are made up of nervous tissue. Children, this is the diagram of nerve cell. Now we will discuss the remaining questions of this chapter. First, we come out from A part. We have already did question number 1 and 2. Now question number 3. Name the 4 types of animal tissue. The 4 types of animal tissue are, come to the points to remember. The answer is epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue and 4th is nervous tissue. Now the next question is, what is vacuole? The answer is again in points to remember. Come here. A vacuole is a sac-like structure filled with fluid containing food, waste and so on. Now question number 5. In what type of cells would you expect chloroplast to be present? In plant cell, in all green parts of the plant cell would expect chloroplast to be present. Now come to the B part. We have already done question number 1, 4 and 5. So question number 2. What are the different types of plastid and what do they do? The answer is again in points to remember. There are 3 types of plastids. First is chromoplast, second is chloroplast and third is leucoplast. The function of chloroplast is it contain chlorophyll and are responsible for photosynthesis. Second, chromoplast have colored pigments that give fruit and flowers their color. Third is leucoplast are colorless plastid and it stores food in the storage organ of plant. Okay children, now question number 3. Which tissue make up the vascular bundle? What do they do? The answer is transporting tissue, xylem and phloem make up the vascular bundle. Now the answer of B part is in the points to remember here. Vascular bundles are distinct group of cells arranged in a ring inside the stem. They consist of the xylem and phloem tissue. Xylem cells transport water and minerals while phloem cells transport food. Now children, come to C part. We have already done question number 1. Now question number 2. Describe the different regions seen in the transverse section of dicotyledonous stem viewed under the microscope. First we take from question, the different regions seen in a transverse section of a dicotyledonous stem viewed under the microscope are as follows. Then come to the points to remember here. The outermost region of the stem of a plant is called the epidermis. Ground tissue occupies most of the inner region. Ground tissue consists of different types of tissue. The central core is called the pith, while the region inside the epidermis and extending up to the vascular bundles is called the cortex. Then vascular bundle are distinct group of cell arranged in a ring inside the stem. They consist of xylem and phloem tissues. Now bookwork. The first multiple choice question, the answer of first question is epithelial cell. In second, in roots, stem and leaves. In third, cellulose. In fourth, blood is a type of connective tissue. In fifth, nervous tissue. And in sixth, do not have a nucleus. Now blanks. The dense tangle of chromosome inside the nucleus is called the chromatin. Chromosome carry gene which pass on hereditary characters. The thin-walled oval cell extended from the epidermis to the vascular bundles from the cortex. The matrix in which blood cells are suspended is called the plasma. And last is a microscope has two lenses called the objective and the eyepiece. Children, you will do bookwork only in your book and do all the question in your notebook very neatly. Goodbye everyone.